studies have shown that when a newborn baby is first born, their brain capacity is 25%. By the time that they're 3, it's 80%. By the time they're 5, it's 90% capacity to an adult. So with what's happening in those early years and with the brain development, we need to look at that and let our peers know and our families know and the politicians know that what we're doing with these children in our care is very important.
What's that?
Latest research has been very helpful in pointing out
The first couple of years of life are the most important.
The brain
development comes in. We need to look at maybe doing things with more children's brains to develop us more.
And I think it's a collaborative thing, that learning what you want them to learn between what the parents want and what happens in the centre. It needs to come, a lot of that needs to come from the parents.
You might want to cover over that, don't you? 100%. Apple?
It's all about quality care and quality interaction, but what we need to get across to our communities and our society is what constitutes quality care.
More facilitators in play. I think the play is important because that's how they learn. The children learn through play.
Julie had a great week, didn't she?
When we are playing with them, we're interacting with them, we're giving them quality care, quality experiences, and that's where it comes from, and I think it needs to come from our collective wisdom and from our centres.
So it's a very wide field that early childhood professionals tackle when you're thinking that 50 children can pass through your room in a week and you've got to know each one individually.
Not just childcare, babysitters, as everyone puts us, we're actually educating these children, and we go through a hell of a lot of things to make sure that what we have is meeting governing bodies.
The flight controller thing. You've got to get off the spaceship. They all look worried. Yeah.
Ready, Chloe? Is it cold?
Pressures on families now to have to work and the children need to be cared for. So that care does have to be of high standard. This is their childhood. If we don't do it right, then their childhood's gone.
Showed that after crashing into the Thames, the robot ship had bounced onto a new course that was heading straight for the mainland.
For them to develop properly and appropriately, we need to make sure that they're getting a balanced meals and things like that. So that comes back to us teaching parents, nutrition, or making sure that each of the staff members sit down and say, you really need to try some fruit and veggies, or
That we need the politicians and even our parents and even some of our peers need to recognise the importance that we do with these children.
we're teaching these children to teach their parents as well.
This one is that.
I really like to the job is the interaction with the parents, getting to know the families.
And they look to us for guidance as well. They ask us, my daughter's not sleeping tonight, how can I help that?
And we've then got the resources to direct them to people who can help them, you know. It's a one-stop shop for families. It's the most precious possession any family's got, is their child. And you know, how willing are they to pay quality prices or quality fees for quality care? I think a lot of parents would pay for the fee. The quality would be more important than the fee.
And that the environment that the children have at the centre is different from their home environment. So we need to take that into account, you know, and let parents know that this is what happens here, that they're free to come in and look at the experiences that their children have, that they're welcome to come in and read that story or play that game or kick the ball with the children or do a painting, that it's not all just rush, that, you know, those quality experiences come from the parents as well, and we need to learn from the parents as well what their goals and expectations are for their children at our centres and in our care, that it's not just our goals and our expectations, that we take their views into account when we're programming for the children.
Don't stick to minimal standards. Our children are worth more than minimal standards. You know, we need to look at open spaces, the aesthetics of centres. These children are spending 10 hours a day in a childcare centre. It needs to be a beautiful place to be.
Not just beautiful, but make sure that it's safe.
And it's our cliche, their brains are just like sponges, they're just soaking everything, and they do in these early years, and we need to be recognised for the importance that we do with these children, that we need to give them quality play experiences.
If you had the one chance to talk to people about the importance of the early childhood profession, what would you say to them?
I'd want them to know that as early childhood professionals that the children in our care are our futures, and we have to give them quality play, quality interactions. Without that, our children aren't going to develop.
And I think that the way that we interact and respond to them, even from babies, are going to determine what sort of people they are and how they go out to society.
Everybody hears about it, and it's a catchphrase at the moment about quality care, quality interactions, but we need to tell everybody what it is.
That's right. And it's from that first greeting of the children, showing interest in the children, knowing the children, learning about their backgrounds and relating to their families.
And teaching each one that they're an individual and that they have the right to be an individual.
We need to educate ourselves, our peers, our families, our children, our communities, and especially the politicians on the importance of the role in the children's lives that early childhood professionals play. We don't just babysit or spend the whole day just playing. We are nurturing and educating the future generations.